Oh, shame you can't. Oh well. So this one is yogurts, okay? So yogurt's quite popular in Ayurvedic cooking because it's very cooling, and also it's very probiotic. And yogurt and ghee, actually, even if you're like lactose intolerant and you can't normally have dairy produce, you probably find you can have ghee because it's just the fat from the, it doesn't have the lactose in it. The same with yogurt. A lot of people, maybe they can't tolerate milk, but they find they can tolerate yogurt because the fermentation makes it healthier and makes it sour, which is important. So good yogurt is sour and it has that sour taste. The protein's more easy to digest, everything's better and it keeps better. So yogurt is a very ancient way people preserve milk. And this is even better. I've made it, it was good before, but I've made it even better by adding kefir, which is like amazingly incredible good bugs. Like, it doesn't sound very good, but they're all like, it's really alive in there. If you looked under a microscope, it'd be like really big bugs in there, big teeth and everything. But they're good ones. So you want tough guys on your side, isn't it? The good ones, not the bad ones. So these are good tough guys.
Where did you get that from?
Yeah, a lot of health food shops do it now. Yeah. And you can get a culture. It's something you can make at home as well. So what we're going to do now is, I've got my kefir here, and I've actually added a bit of cottage cheese. And in Ayurveda, they're not really into mixing things too much. So what they say is, with fruit, eat fruit on its own or leave it alone. So they don't really say eat like lots of fruit with your meal. Keep that separate. Also, they're not too keen on too much of the nightshade family, which is like potatoes and peppers and aubergines. Not too much of that. It's a bit more indigestible. But also cheese. But the one exception is the paneer, which, so Ayurveda, I think the Ayurvedic doctors, they love paneer so much, they said we're making it an exception. Because we don't want to give it up, so everyone else can have it as well. They don't secretly eat it and tell everyone else not to eat it. So paneer is an exception, and paneer is just curdled milk, basically. You can make your own, you get a load of milk, put some lemon juice in it, and it curdles. You strain it, crush it, and that's your paneer. Or you can go to the shop and buy it in a whatever. But cottage cheese is a very similar process, actually. So I put a little bit of cottage cheese in this to give it a sort of bit more body. Okay, and then to that, we want to warm it up a little bit. It's quite cold. So it's at room temperature, okay? So then I'm going to put a little bit of chili, just to spice it up a little bit. A little bit of cumin and some mustard, like whole grain mustard. So that just goes in. Brilliant. Fantastic. Stir all that up. It's really good, isn't it? Great, okay. And then I've got the cucumber. So this is like a cucumber. It's very cooling. So I designed this menu about 3 days ago, and it's, believe it or not, it's really hot here. It was about 18 degrees. I thought, well, it's so hot for Wales. I'm just going to show them some really cooling dishes. But I didn't realise in the between time, I've ordered everything, got it all organised, all gone a bit colder. But here, this is cucumber. I grated it. Well, actually, Raymond grated it, I didn't. And then I've strained it. So that's probably good for something. Does anyone want to try it and tell me what happens and then what it's good for? So, cucumber's cooling, has a cooling effect. Very good for your kidneys as well. So it'd be good if you had too much pitta. This is a cooling food. Or it's a very hot day. It's a cooling food. Then we're going to add the, there you go, to it. It's wonderful. Now the magic bit is, I'm now going to roast some cumin seeds. So I've got some cumin seeds there. I'm just going to roast them. Yeah, that's on. So we just do that until we get a little bit of a fragrance off it. And then we put that in there as well. So that'd be fantastic. Great, just protect you guys there. Great, okay. So and then I'm just going to put that into the into the yoghurt dish. So, is that okay, folks? Coming towards the end of it now. So you can have a little break. I'll just do this and then I'll taste it for you. And I'll give you the recipes as well now. So that's good, yeah. Okay, so can you smell it yet? Anyone? When you smell it, then I can put it in. So should be getting there, isn't it? Yeah. So I can tell you one quick thing is a good place to see. They can smell it now. Ayurveda at work actually is in the supermarket. Best place to see it. Because first thing, you see what people buy. That tells you quite a lot. And now they're going around the store. But the main thing is at the till. You can tell. Because the Vata types, they always haven't really got that organised. They get there, don't really know what they want. So they get to checkout and then they realise, oh my goodness, I haven't got the Kefir, I haven't got the ginger. So in the middle of checking out, so either they have to rush off or they ring that bell and then someone eventually comes and then they have to go right over the other end of the store and then it's the wrong type. And this really infuriates the pitta types. They'll get really angry. Why don't they get organised? Why don't they open another till? I want to see the manager. Don't you realise you do your shopping, go to the checkout, not go to the checkout and start shopping. So Kefir types a bit more laid back. They'll be there thinking, oh well, so what? And then they might turn it to their advantage. Well, with queues a bit stuck, let's head for the cafe. You know. So, when the Vata person goes shopping, they haven't got a list. They're going from one end of the store to the other. There's children out of control. They're going quite fast, then stopping. You're following them, and they'll suddenly stop, They'll be all over the place. Pitta types, when they're shopping, they've got a list. They're there. They're organised. In fact, the list will probably be in the order things are in the store. They go around. They come out. It's all really efficient. Everything's going brilliantly. But for some reason, it's like the universe just likes to have a laugh. So they just put you behind someone Vata. Even though you've tried your best. You've looked at the attendant. Are they sort of, how they're doing? So anyway. Send the Vata person. Finally, they've got everything they need. Then we come to the card. Well, PIN number's going to be forgotten, that's for sure. Then some sort of out-of-date vouchers appear. Finally, they get through. Then it's, oh my God, I don't know where I put the car. So I did that it's in the manual actually, that story. Whoops, I came a bit burnt. And then a few of us went to Bulgaria. We did a sort of yoga retreat there, and Shona was there as well. And exactly that happened, I can tell you. Exactly the thing happened with Shona. It's Samia, that's why I have Samia, she was there. And then the taxi driver. So the taxi driver takes her to this Bulgarian supermarket, because they don't know what they're doing. They say they're only going half an hour. The taxi driver starts getting really impatient, so he's like Pitta. Shona was a bit jet-lagged, I think. She's looking for things. And Samia was trying to keep it all, happening. And we didn't know the system or anything. And so it's exactly like that. So, okay, right. Brilliant. So I think that's all done. Great. Right. So I just mix this together. Oh, it looks good, doesn't it? Gosh, look at that. Fantastic. Right, I forgot spoon. Oh, yeah, great. Right, so just mix this together. Lovely. Stir it all up. Wonderful. So we've got a really healthy dish here. It's very cooling, it's very good for you. Just going to try that. How do they serve? Oh, a bit of salt, I think. Gosh. Okie doke, there you go. Oh, it is nice actually, yeah, it's lovely. Okie doke, great. So that's it.